It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns, and it comes your way next.
It is a crisp, cool fall afternoon, and we've got football from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Cade York set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Our first carry for the second-year man, it's Najee Harris. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Finding Harris over the middle. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. He did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Now they've got a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Browns on their way out now for the first time, and we'll also get a look at the player brought in from Houston to run this offense, and that's Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun Watson makes his return to the NFL gridiron this season after holding out for the entirety of 2021 and being traded from Houston. The Cleveland Browns, they made a big investment not only to bring him in, but to give him by far the most guaranteed money in NFL history. If Watson remains the same player he was in Houston, though, a 3-time Pro Bowler and one of the game's biggest playmakers, he may finally solve a decades-long search for Cleveland's franchise quarterback.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
First carry for Nick Chubb, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now it's Watson. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep is Gunnar Olszewski. Taken right around the 44. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 9 now. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Open man, that's the tight end, Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Working with a 2nd and 4. They'll set up a throw. Here's Freiermuth again. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Some pressure was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much right after the catch.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
Nice job there, finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. 1st down, and they go back to Harris. We're scoreless after 1. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll toss to Harris. They juked him. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. This is a long drive. Offensively, wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
They run for it with Harris. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Good strength, gets him a little extra and gets them some breathing room as he's tackled shy of the 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson buying time to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they thought they were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Carrying forward another quick drive and out. They'll try the air now with Watson. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches. Bad news, they didn't get it on second down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on third.
And the good play callers have looked at both situations. They thought to themselves, okay, this call, I pick up the first down, already ready with that call. If I don't, this is what I'm going to come back with in order to pick it up.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see Charles come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Hunt will try going up the middle. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Harris. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Back to throw here. He finds his man Johnson. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And Deontay Johnson just continues to build and grow in his NFL career. Finished 2nd in the NFL in targets on his way to his first Pro Bowl last season. Pulls in the catch there to pick up the 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Harris has it over the middle. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 1. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's brought in by Harris.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. The second back at the 36. Myles Garrett. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So there's no turnovers yet for this offense, but the sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. He could not pull it in.
They went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So on fourth down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. Boswell's kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0.
So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both of these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So the Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Watson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Watson. Forced out to his left. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, let's take a look at the next-gen stats from the first half for the Steelers. And it was a tricky half to figure out numbers-wise. They've got the lead, but you'd figure they're definitely talking about ways to get this passing game back on track.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway.
From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Watson now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Throwing again is Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That's big Cameron Hayward adding another sack to his career total.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long.
Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one is incomplete.
George Pickens, his intended receiver there.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far, brings up 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and that will just run away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Gain of 9 that time with a scramble. 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
The pressure on them defense.
And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Here's Watson. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. On 1st and 10, Watson.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Watson.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Again, it's Watson. Being chased out left.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the 1st down before taking the hit.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Watson, off play action.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Punch it in right now, boys.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
They'll try again with Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle.
York able to send this one through.
And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. This hasn't exactly been a battle of one touchdown after the other, quite the opposite. But at 3-3 now here in the 4th, it's been an entertaining game considering just 2 field goals.
Yeah, is it really a football game now, or are we watching baseball? This feels like a pitcher's duel, doesn't it? Nice and tense on the edge of your seat. Have you been scoring this one? A lot of strikeouts and ground balls in this one.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Harris running straight ahead. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down. They do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays.
And it was finished off by the Chase Claypool touchdown catch.
Let's go, baby. Let's have some fun.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line. Here's Watson.
He'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the 1st down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Boswell for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Cleveland offense making their way out.
At their own 21-yard line.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 21. To throw is Watson. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson to the right side. He's got Cooper. It's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Watson hooking up with Cooper there for the Cleveland 1st.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Watson completes it right side to Cooper. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1.
Got a man. It's Schwartz, complete.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. To the air yet again, Watson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Miles Jack with a sack.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
So now it's Watson and the Browns.
Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:40 remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance.
Watson connects with Peoples-Jones.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
To throw, Watson. Finding Hunt.
Pushes him over. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out. And
under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Watson to throw.
He's going to let it fly.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here's Watson.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
One last throw here for Watson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.